After many long years, Subarna finally stepped down from the bullock cart with great difficulty and stood at the main entrance of her father's house. But her feet hesitated to move forward. Everything around her looked faded, unfamiliar, and joyless. This once vibrant mansion, filled with relatives and people from all walks of life, now seemed hauntingly silent. Why was there no sound, no one waiting at the door, when everyone knew she might return any day? All those who once loved her were gone. The one who could have been her greatest support had passed away too soon. The only one left was her lifelong rival, her sister Ratanmoni. From saris and jewelry to mere toys, their childhood was full of fights and bickering. Their mother, Nistarini, used to say, "Ratan and Subarna, the quarrelsome sisters. Not even a crow dares rest in this Baruja household with you two around. I'll marry you both off far away. There, you'll learn discipline from your mothers-in-law, and you'll never return here again. For my Vishnu, I'll find a graceful bride to keep in my jewelry cabinet." For 3 days on the journey in the bullock cart, Subarna's mind had been storming with countless questions. The news of Neelmani Bandyopadhyay's accidental death had been sent by Ratanmoni promptly. Subarna performed the necessary mourning rituals at her in-laws' house and then set off for her paternal home. She was accompanied by her younger brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and a poor, distant relative of her sister-in-law. Her husband couldn't leave his estate duties, and to be honest, had no wish to step into this sinful house. Just to avoid sending his wife alone, he had sent her with a small entourage and arranged for clothes for the entire household to wear after bathing. If her mother-in-law had still been alive, it was doubtful Subarna would have been allowed to come at all. The taunts about her family's bad reputation were constant until the day that woman died. Even after Nistarini and Vishnu died in the tragedy involving Radhakanta and Kusum, her in-laws had strictly forbidden her from setting foot in her father's house. They had even laughed mockingly when they heard Bhuban Mohini had abandoned the family. But things slowly changed. After his wife's death, Subarna's father-in-law fell ill. Subarna took over the household, managing everything with care and dedication. She earned everyone's respect, arranging proper marriages for all the younger siblings-in-law. She became indispensable. Still, there was a bigger reason they now allowed her to come. Neelmani had died childless. His properties would now legally go to Subarna and Ratan. Since Ratan lived in the house with her husband, it was likely she would have already hidden away most of the jewelry, deeds, and gold coins. Subarna had come prepared. She knew what her mother's jewelry looked like, except for what belonged to Nistarini. She was ready to fight if necessary. She had even deliberately chosen the dullest clothes for Ratan and her husband among the mourning gifts, without consulting her own husband. She had left her 2 sons behind, only bringing her infant daughter along. Now, seeing no one come to receive them at the gate, she felt a wave of pain and humiliation. Her brother-in-law, his wife, and the poor relatives, what must they be thinking of her standing there, unwelcome? She had no choice but to push open the door herself and walk in. Her group followed. Everyone was exhausted from the journey. The heat of Bhadra month was scorching. They needed water and sweets to refresh themselves. As they walked past the long verandas and through the grand halls, someone noticed them. It was Kemi Thakurun holding a winnow basket full of rice grains. She dropped the basket and cried out, "Oh God, look who's here! Subarna child, after all these years you remembered us. The house is ruined without you." There had always been many people living in that house. Subarna didn't know all of them well. She couldn't quite place this woman either. The loud cries startled her daughter awake, and the child began to cry. Subarna frowned. "Who are you? Why are you wailing like that the moment we stepped in? You scared my baby. And where is everyone else? We're scorched by this sun and there's not a soul in sight." Hearing Kemi's cries, people began to come out one by one. Subarna instructed, "Take my companions to the well. Tell someone where to place our luggage. That red trunk is mine. Take it to my room." Kemi stepped forward. "Come now, wash your feet and come inside. Let me take your baby. Her face is all red from the heat." Subarna said sharply, No, don't touch me. I'm still in my travel clothes. You're a Brahmin woman. If you touch me, you'll need another dip in the pond. Kemi laughed. That's all right. I'm used to taking many dips in this heat. Give her to me. I'll feed her some sugar water. She'll calm down. Everyone washed up and sat down in the cool shade. Kemi asked the maids to bring coconut water. Then she oiled their heads and led them to bathe. After changing into fresh clothes, Subhana asked, "Tell me, what's your name? I really can't remember. And where is my sister Ratan? We've come all this way and she couldn't even come out to see us? Has she still not accepted me coming here?" She added painfully, "This is how it is when you're an orphan. No father, no brother, no mother. And now even my sister. I never thought I'd be treated like this on my return." For the first time, Subhana's eyes welled up. Kemi was silent for a moment, then said, "My name is Kemonkari. People call me Kemi. You left for your husband's house so young. It's no wonder you forgot me. Don't cry, Subarna Didi. Do you want to see her? Come with me." They walked down the corridor. The baby, now calm and cool, slept in Kemi's arms. Subarna asked, "Where are you taking me? Where is she?" Kemi replied, "In the matriarch's room. Ratan Didi is there." Subarna's anger rose. "Oh, I see. She's taken over our mother's special room? The eldest deserves the choicest corner, right?" Kemi gently said, "Don't be angry, Didi. Just come with me. You'll see." They passed Radhakanta and Kusum's old room. Subhana paused, remembering. She would need to ask more about this later. Deep down, Subhana still couldn't believe that her father had murdered his own younger brother to exploit his widow. They finally reached Nistarini's locked room. Kemi stopped and said, "Go on, Didi. Ratan is inside." The person with whom she'd fought over even the tiniest belongings, after all these years, would she now embrace her? Was this return only about duty and inheritance? Was there nothing more? Tears returned to Subhana's eyes. She placed her hand on the closed door, gently pushing it open.